Mpumalanga traffic officials are out in their numbers to ensure that people actually behave on the roads this long weekend. The province's community safety, security and liaison officials, as well as the provincial police commissioner, have been part of those monitoring the movement of the traffic there. Our reporter, Mweli Masilela, is also out on the roadside, as you see him there. Tell us where you are first, Mweli, and just how much traffic you're seeing there this afternoon.
Tambegile, I'm about 15 kilometers away from the Libombo border post, which is between South Africa and Mozambique. And the name of this place is called Coopersdal, just adjacent the N4, which is one of the busiest routes in the province. Well, I can tell you, Tambegile, that in terms of traffic on the roads, as much as we are seeing a lot of vehicles, especially on the N4, but when we look into the operations at the Libombo border post, the processing of travelers is going smooth so far, considering the fact that this is one of the border posts where the Minister of Home Affairs, Dr. Aaron Mzwaledi, extended the operating hours. We know that it's not only Libombo, but other border posts such as Oshuk, which is between South Africa and Eswatini, as well as the Mahamba border post between South Africa and Eswatini as well, and other border posts, Tambegile, between Lesotho and South Africa. So this extension of the operating hours has made it easy for the officials at the border post to clear as many travelers as possible. That is why we are not seeing any congestion. But looking into the operations, Tambegile, there are concerns that there are still motorists that are failing to adhere to the regulations of the road. That is why we have seen about 21 vehicles that have been impounded in the past 24 hours, and also about 9,000 already infringements in as far as speeding is concerned. Tambegile, let's hear from the MEC for Community Safety, Security and Liaison in the province, that is Vosishongwe, in terms of how these operations that they are conducting in the province are going so far.
Yeah, that as Mpumalanga, we launched our program yesterday in Mkondo, jointly with all the security agencies, with the provincial commissioner in the province, Major General Manamela, and other security agencies who were part of us. And then from there, we went to Mhlanga, to your R573, also to check for the roadblock there. But in general, in all the notorious roads in our province, there are roadblocks, there are programs that are trying to deal with the situation and the track and the behavior of our drivers on our roads.
And when Mpumalanga has already sadly seen or recorded its first Easter long weekend road fatalities, also some concern flagged by the provincial commissioner about the movement of weapons at the border.
Yes, indeed, Tambegile, we learned this morning that 4 people passed away when 2 minibus taxis collided head-on between Leandra on the side of Secunda, and about 11 people being injured in that particular road crash. So that's a concern to say that, as I said earlier, that many people are said to be speeding on the roads. That's an issue that the officials or law enforcement officers are also looking at. But the issue of cross-border crime also, Tambegile, as you have said, the provincial commissioner, Lieutenant General Smakaleng Manamela, also raising concern about the fact that just yesterday they recovered about 2 rifles that were being transported from the Mozambican side into South Africa, and that is why they are saying that as these Easter holidays are still underway, they'll continue to monitor that particular situation. In fact, we are told that those rifles that were recovered are AK-47, and they can't rule out the fact that some of these weapons are used to commit crimes on the side of South Africa. And of late, at Tambegile, we have seen some incidents whereby on these major routes, there are some spikes that are set up on the roads, and motorists are being told actually to try to be cautious, especially when traveling from the South African side to Mozambique. In fact, already there is a suspect that was arrested recently in as far as those incidents are concerned. Let's hear from the Provincial Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Simakaleng Manamela, as to what she had to say about these latest developments.
I think our operation tends to be dealing with crime. Basically, we are also intending to be looking on the illegal goods that are coming to and from the country. And so far, up until yesterday, we have a big success whereby we recovered the 2 rifles with the 60 rounds that were heavily loaded. And the vehicle was coming from Mozambique, entering into South Africa. And I must say that at this stage, the deployment of the members is huge, and is being scattered from here, from the border, is going through the kilometer 7, and also the operations are taking place in all the areas of the province. And with regard to the vehicles that are here, the stop and searches are being conducted also by members, and all other departments in their formations. We are using and engaging on the integrated approach, whereby the departments will be doing different activities to be dealing with the issues of crime. And even those that are drunk and driving, we do have the Department of Health also that is assisting a lot.